Hey everyone, welcome back. This is Taria, and this is the Budget Chrysalis, where I track my journey as I transform my finances and earn my wings of financial freedom. Hey everyone, welcome back. It's been a long time since I've been here. I've been through a lot, and I am super excited to hang out with you guys again. So we're going to start this week off with a mini Monday video where I'm just going to be saving for just sinking funds. So I've got my little mini Monday binder here. I did attempt to film a video earlier when the year actually started, but I had some issues with my sound. It sounded awful, and I was like, oh, I can't let them hear that. So I just didn't put it up. But I am going to continue saving in this binder here. This has 10 challenges in it, and I've got here $60. I've got 10 of it in actual $2 bills. So I'm going to set up my little setup here. Ooh, drop some money. And mix these $2 up under here, in here, and I will go ahead and get started. Alright, you guys, so I have set up my challenges and I've split all of my little $2 bills in here. So like I said, I have $60. I have 10 challenges here. What I'm going to do is go in the row order. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And the last time I did this, I landed, or ended rather, on challenge 8. So that's the one I'm going to start with. I've got this dice that's a 6-sided die, and it has 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 on it. So whatever I land on, I am going to put that amount of bills in that challenge. So let's go ahead and get started. Alright, so 8 gets 1. Alright, the next one gets 3. So how have you guys been doing at the beginning of the year? I've been doing okay. I have been exploring the world a little bit. I took a little trip with my family this weekend, which is like, it was the 3rd, I think. And we went to a little place that's on the state line of Georgia and Tennessee. And we got to hang out for a day there. It landed on 3, but it was hiding inside the house. The little dice tower. So that was something cool I've already done this year. So just go ahead and put what you guys have done so far, or what you're going to plan on doing this month of January down there in the comments below. Another thing that I try to do this month is create a word of the year. My word of the year, after I had thought long and hard about it, let's separate these, is going to be cultivate. I was going to try to do a different word because I feel like cultivate is too big of a word, but cultivate means more than just one thing. I want to create new memories this year, so I've started doing that by doing little family trips. I also want to, when I look at the word cultivate in the internet, it's had a couple of meanings. It had like prepare and develop stuff. It had to create things, and just preparation and like foundation work. And that's kind of what I wanted to do this year. So like I said, I already started creating stuff. I wanted to create new memories. That's one of the goals I have this year. And I did that. I went somewhere new that I've never been. That's a 1. And I got to hang out with my family that day, which was pretty cool. I want to start preparing for the years to come, meaning I've already started, paying down debt and things like that, but I'm learning that there are more possibilities in regards to like home hunting. I used to think that I had to have, that's a 3, all my debt or majority of my debt paid off before I bought a house, and I realized that that's not necessarily true. So I'm going to start saving up for a house. I love where I live right now. I did move, by the way. I did move, by the way, to a new apartment, and I love it. Oh, my dice almost ran away. So I do see myself being in this apartment, and I'm just gonna put that one right there. So we're gonna end off on 2 and start on 3 the next time we do this. But back to what I was saying. That was loud. I'm going to put this little tracker here to my little paper clip to remind myself of where I stopped and go ahead and gather up my little challenges. This notebook or acrylic little booklet, by the way, comes from the shop Izzy Budgets. Same thing goes for my nice little dice tower here. She has a Shopify website, but most of the time she does live sales on Instagram, and that's where I got this one. It's really cute. It's got some trees on it. It's more Christmas themed. That's what she intended it to be for, but to me, this is also winter themed. And instead of doing like Valentine's as red and pink this year, I decided I'm going to do a Wicked themed, and pink goes good with green. So here we go. That just goes directly with my theme. So this is the little binder that I do my challenges in for Mindy Monday. So let's go ahead and get all these challenges put in a little, what is it, stack, and we'll go ahead and count up and get things a-rolling. But yes, back to what I was saying. I did move to a new apartment, and I do love where I'm at, but I mean, I can always stay here. And as rent goes up, I might as well, actually move into a house where I'm paying my mortgage instead of rent. So, yeah, that's kind of where I was at. I wanted to also just challenge myself to save more money. I'm very materialistic, and I love buying what I like to call, what do you call goods that, perishable goods? Goods that, I mean, they don't waste, or they, I'm trying to figure out the words for them. It's not that, stuff that I pretty much end up collecting. And I buy a lot of it, more than what I think I should be buying. And that's fine. Last year was my enjoy life type year, but this year I want to be more mindful of what I buy. So I want to cultivate new ways of saving money, and just mindsets of I don't need to buy all these things. Like one thing I do spend my money on, I will show you guys, is these swig cups. These are cups that, again, I collect them. I have so many of them, but I don't have to buy one every single month. And that's kind of what not necessarily has happened, but in the past, I've literally, like, every time they come out with a new collection, I've got a cup. So, yeah. But this is a Christmas one. I still use it in winter because it doesn't have a Christmas tree on it. It has like a gingerbread type cookie tree, which gingerbread cookies can be used at any time of the year, right? All right, so the first challenge I have here comes from Bookish Mama Budgets. I love her little challenges. They're super cute. This one has a gingerbread on it with a cookie. Speaking of gingerbread cookies, right? So this week I saved $6, and I've already marked off 3 from the last time I did this, but they're kind of, the permanent marker I used was low ink, I guess. So yeah, I said 6, right? So 2, 4, 6. That's pretty cool that I saved the same amount as I did this week as I did last week. So challenge number 1. I've already condensed it as well. You guys don't know, I'd rather just keep my $1 bills and add 5s or so. So I've got 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12 in this challenge here. The next challenge comes from Doodle Dollars. This comes in her January monthly Happy Mail that I get from her Kofi membership. So let's see how much I got this week. I got $4 here, and Ooh, I finished this one. Super exciting. I did save 11 last week, so I wasn't anticipating on finishing any of them today, but I'm excited that I got to finish it today. So I should have saved $15. By the way, that's what it looks like up close. I don't think I showed it to you up close. So 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Alrighty, let me get a clip. Alrighty, so I have a clip here to clip all this together. I'm actually going to do it on this side. I'm right-handed instead of left-handed, so that makes it easier for me. I got one done today, super exciting. So this next challenge comes from Ollie Bear Budgets. This is her Etsy shop, and I love her scenery challenges. So this one is the Penguins at Play. It has different numbers that you just color and save. So I saved this week 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Which, if I'm not mistaken, I saved 7 last week. Huh. Alright, so I pulled this challenge out, and for some unknown reason, I have 7 here already pushed, marked off, but I have 7 as well here. So 2, 3. Let me count again. I have trouble counting, y'all. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so 7 plus 7 is 14. I don't know what I did, and I probably will see it when I go back to edit it, but it's alright. We got 14 in here, and let me see what I'm going to color in. I'm going to get a different color this week, just because I don't want to use a black marker again. Let's see if this works. Ooh, and it does. So, right now we have 14. You know what? Now I know what happened. Ha ha ha. I finished challenge 2 and didn't flip it over. So I was looking at challenge 2 like, what happened to my money? It was in challenge 3's little envelope. So the little $7 that I conjured up, because I was like, whatever, I don't know where my money went, I can take back. Alright, so we have saved $14. Again, I'm going to count. 5. There's a $2 bill in here. Okay. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Alright, so what happened was I just had a little snafu. I initially, of course, had 7 saved in here, and I had somehow surprisingly saved 7 again for the same challenge this time go around. So I happened to go, ready to look in this little notebook for the challenges, and instead of flipping over to, which that was challenge 2, I thought that I was missing money, pulled money out of my little savings and was like, it's okay, we'll figure it out later. We figured it out. I was supposed to pull the money from 3 because this is challenge 3. So there you go. Challenge 3 has 14, and we will start with this challenge again next week. Now we're going to go to challenge 4. Challenge 4 is this nice little New Year's Eve hat from, hat challenge from Windmill Ridge Budgets. That is a tongue twister for me. So let's see what we saved. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I believe every hat was supposed to be $2 each, because I have 5 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And unfortunately, I'm going to have another 5 sitting there. So I'm going to mark off 2 and still have 1 left over. So I should have 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Will it go in there? I don't know. All right, challenge number 5 comes from Debt Free by 43. This is a little, is it a dachshund dog? And he is ice skating. He looks so cute. This week I saved 4. 4 looks like the number that has been going around that everybody's been getting. And I had 8 originally. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think every one equals 8. Every mitten equals $1. So I just need to do 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'm just going to make these a lot darker so I'm well aware that I have done that already. And I'm going to put $1. Mitten equals $1 because otherwise I'll get confused. Alright, so let's give this money a count. We should have 12, right? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And we do indeed have 12. So that goes in the challenge 5. Alright, challenge number 6 comes from Miss Daddy Bankroll. I love her challenges. I think they're so pretty. And it is a New Year's challenge. So every circle was $2. And I got 3 this time. And of course, you know I got 4 last time. So I have 7 here. I will fold one of these dollars in half because I cannot mark off but 1 this week. So I should have 7, 2, 4, 6, and 7. Yep, that's correct. All right, this next one comes from Frugality is Life. It's little champagne glasses with bubbles. And I am marking off every bubble and making each one $1. So let us see what we have saved. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, we might have finished this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We did. I'm not using these little pop fizzers or like the bubbles that come with this design because they don't count as a bubble that she put on here. So we had $7. Let's see exactly what we have here. 6. Let's get this knife in order. So 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So I'm going to put a 13 up here because we finished this challenge. We finished 2 challenges. How exciting. So go ahead and start this year off with 2 challenges finished. All right. So 7 is empty. True, don't make that mistake again. Because I literally was sitting here puzzled for a hot minute. Like, what did I do wrong? So this next challenge comes from Budgeting with Lysandra. It says, keep rolling your eyes, you might find a brain back there. And I love that saying because it is super duper cute and it's kind of snarky. So yes, it does have little numbers and then circles that I'm going to use as like rolls. This one I think was supposed to be like you roll the dice and you try to save as much as in each row, but I'm just gonna use it as that's what you're saving. So I got a decent amount for this one. Let's see what we got. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so what I can do is do a 5 for those 2 and then 9. And we should have a straight 5, yes, because I had 4 and a 1 last time. So 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. $14 for this challenge. Challenge number 9 comes from Bookish Mama Budgets again. She has like a little, looks like boxes camping, and they're enjoying some lovey-dovey coffee or some kind of juice. I'm going to say apple cider, hot apple cider, because that's what I love to drink in the winter time. So we saved 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 this week, and each one of these little pots is $1. I've already got 4 marked off. Again, I was using that permanent marker that just is dying. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So let's see. Oh, for some reason I thought I had a $2 bill besides this one in this challenge, and I don't. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. All right, we got $11 saved. Super exciting. And then last but not least, our last challenge comes again from Batty Brankbro. And this is her Winter Girl. I love it. It's super pretty. And she has a cup of hot tea, I'm assuming, in her arms. Or her hands, rather, because your arms can't handle everything. That's your hands, Taria. And I think every one of these circles was $1. I should literally start marking this stuff, because otherwise I'm gonna literally be confused. So this week I saved 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, y'all. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we have 2 left over, and this totals to be $12. So let's actually see if I have $12. I have a 5. So 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, so we got another challenge that we have managed to finish. Okay, so I'm going to clip this one up as well. And I'm going to quickly hunt to see if I can find a challenge that I can actually finish with this $2, because that is the plan, to try and finish another challenge if I can. I knew there was a challenge in here that I was saying, oh, I'm going to definitely finish it next week. Oh, that one needs $3. I'm going to finish that one. Definitely not that one. Okay, so I'm going to stick it. I think. Nope. So I'm going to stick the $2 in this challenge. I looked and I couldn't finish any challenges this week. So there's one that's really close, but I know I'll definitely get it next week. So I'm just going to go ahead and try to add to a challenge that I know I'm going to have a difficulty or just take a lot longer to finish, and it's going to be this one, because I think this one saves like about $30-something. So let's add this extra $2 to it. And we'll have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. And what I'm going to do is take my marker and mark off this $2 right here. Alrighty, so we have got a lot accomplished so far. And typically, I would have what these challenges are going to on the back. I have yet to be able to like roll my dice and figure that out. So that will be something that you can look forward to in my condensing video for January. And we have 3 challenges finished. I'm so excited. So that is pretty much it for my mini Monday for this week. I do, before I go, want to show you some of my new releases from Kofi, because last year I decided to open up a Kofi shop. So I'm going to show you guys those challenges right quick. So, you guys, these are my new releases for the first part of January. Some of them are like $1 or $2 per download, and others are free. So, you please go check them out. Um, some of them I've got already cut and laminated. These are my 5x7s. They can either be paired depending upon what little patterns I use or if they're similar or not. And others I have made separate. So the first one I have here is this little flower. It's so pretty. I call it like a winter flower and it's adorable. So I made one for it just kind of being the focus. Then I have this little girl, and this one I call the ball drop because she's got this ball, like she's probably gonna play dodgeball or something with it, but it's a disco and she's ready for the new year. This one's a roll and save, so it is a mystery save, and you can use like little scratch off stickers on the numbers, or you can leave them off and just continue on like saving with it. And then the third one I have here is one that I made. I love this design. It's Cheers to the New Year's with a girl that's similar to the one in this one. And she's got that ball, that disco ball, of course, again. So those are my 5x7s. I think I have a couple more maybe. So the next one I have comes in a set, and it is the Chinese Zodiac New Year's. Let me see if I can put them in order. I think they are in order. Just one was out of order. So there's 12 of them, so you'll get 4 pages total. They're like A6 size challenges, 3 on each page, and it goes by each, like it goes straight from January to December. So January is the rat, then you have February as the ox, March is the tiger, April is the rabbit. I don't recall myself being the dragon, but I'm assuming that's what May is. And then you have the snake for June, the horse, then you have the sheep. They also come, like, they will say it's a goat or something, but this actual artwork came with a sheep, which I'm not mad that it didn't come with a goat, but I like the sheep better. You also have the monkey, you have the rooster, the dog, and the pig. I think I was a pig or a monkey. I'm not 100% sure, but I was one of them. So this is a nice set that I love, and I am super excited to get these cut and to play with them. So the next set of challenges that I have made is some awareness month challenges. January is the awareness month for cervical cancer. And one thing I wanted to do this year is bring awareness to many different illnesses that people just don't necessarily think about. Cervical cancer is one that I did not realize that January is known to be, the awareness month for. And so if I didn't know, I know somebody else didn't. So I made 2 sheets. This one has like the little rainbow with the ribbon. You got Brave and Strong and a butterfly with the blue ribbon. I think their ribbon is actually teal, kind of like this color, but the artwork had multiple colors of blue, so I figured why not go with that theme? You've got the Nobody Fights Alone, cervical cancer awareness, overcome through courage and strength. Let's find a cure for cancer, and then fake over fear. I love this set. I am a big black and blue girl. Of course, they're the winter color theme as well. But one thing I also think is pretty cool about cervical cancer, not as it being a cancer, but just when I realized that January was the awareness month for cervical cancer, it brought me back to a time in history where there's a lady by the name of Henrietta Lacks, and she is I can't say she's the founder because that's not necessarily what she is, but her cells that they collected when they had to go check to see whether or not she had cervical cancer, they used those cells to create a cell that replicates itself on its own. And so they used her cells to make polio vaccine and other things. I think they use it regularly in science to just do all kinds of things and figure out, you know, vaccines and stuff to things. And it's pretty interesting. So that was an interesting fact that I actually could make acknowledgement to, since I've actually looked up cervical cancer awareness. So yes, this is definitely a month that we need to be celebrating, because what's happened in history has led to many, many, many discoveries. So this is a set that I created, and it's free up on my Kofi. The next set I made here was these New Year girls. They're super cute. They were with the same set that I made the others, the like 5x7s from, but I figured I'd make some A6 size as well. So it's a couple girls. Some have disco balls, some have stars, and others has party hats. So you could even use this for like your birthday theme, because she's sitting on some presents. Also made some what I call my either 5x5s or my 4x4s. And it's a girl, she's got a little wand, and then you got some masquerade items, like they were having a masquerade ball for their New Year's ball. Then I have some snowmen and women. You've got feeling a little frosty with the snowman, and then you've got a snow girl or woman. And then I've got some New Year's ones. You got Hello 2026 and then the Happy New Year 2026. They're kind of in a crochet or knitted type thing, and I think they're just adorbs. So yes, I love it. And yeah, we're back to the cervical cancer awareness month ones. So that was all of my new releases for the first part of this month. And that was my mini Monday as well. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I appreciate you spending time to watch my video. You guys have a great day. Bye bye.